Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Alphawisdom. I am Mystic Cassandria. I am a palmist, a psychic, Reiki master, author, teacher, and musician. This is lesson 18 of Lessons in How to Read Palms. The lessons are easy to understand, and you will progress at a rapid pace. I encourage you to continuously look at your palm and compare what you are learning on the video to help you. And once you work with your hands or can actually see the lines or maybe someone else's hands, it becomes more a part of you and your confidence begins to build. Now, in lesson 18, as well as the following lessons, we will be focusing on analysis of the hand, where we put the little principles and skills we've learned thus far into practice. So let's get started with lesson 18. Now, we're looking at a hand that was introduced to you in lesson 17. This is an example of a busy or full hand. When there are a lot of lines on the palm, we call it a full hand, and it may also be called a busy hand. Where you see the alphabets, these are the major lines. I didn't put the alphabet at the beginning of letter B, which should be right by A, because I wanted to say something about that at the beginning. C represents the heart line. Again, the B represents the mental part, your head line. A, of course, is your lifeline. And D represents your career line. Your career line. Okay, let's go on. Taking a close look at A, we see the lifeline, which is attached to the headline. Both of those lines begin in that spot where the letter A is. And they're joined together at the start. And after the joining, we find that the B, which is the headline, continues all across the palm. There's a name for that, but we'll get to that. Okay, let's look at A, which is the lifeline. It's attached, and there is a little disruption in the line. We find that with most hands where the lines are joined together. There's a little disruption, a little unhappiness, a little sadness, a little feeling of parents not understanding or whoever the guardian is. But we don't have that issue as it continues. And you'll notice when we look at the headline, it continues all the way across. It's almost as though this person knows exactly what they want to do. If you recall when the headline was discussed, when the line goes all the way across, it's called the Sydney line. This is the line of a thinker, someone who's well-focused, an intellectual, who likes to stay ahead of things. But their focus can be so strong that other things like emotions or natural feelings about the surroundings don't come in the forefront. They're concerned with reaching their goal, whatever the goal is. And in this case, this person is practical. They don't want to rely on the intuition. The focus is more on the facts and what makes it real. Okay? The line appears to be clear. We're still talking about the headline. It appears to be clear, so there's no disruption. The thinking is right on point, so no problems there. Let's go to A, which is the lifeline. The lifeline, as I said, a little disruption. You may not see it as clear because you really need a magnifying glass to get all the clarity that needs to be mentioned. But I can assure you there is a little disruption in the line. I hope you remember what disruption looks like. When the line is not clear or defined, we analyze why is that the case. Okay, now then the lifeline continues toward the center of the palm where it goes down. Okay, you can see that? All right. There's a little disruption there, but it's not enough to cause loss of energy. Remember, when we talk about these lines, we're really talking about the degree of energy that's there. The line is not broken, so the energy is there. It's clear. All right? Going to the heart line. The heart line of this person shows disruption. There is a disruption if we try to pinpoint the gap between the little finger and the ring finger. If you just focus on that and come down a little bit, you may see that island there. So there is a disruption. Usually there is a big disruption because that's a big symbol there that we have. And it gets better when the line is fine and doesn't look like it's a double line or something else is connected to the line. Then we know that they had some ups and downs when it came to feelings or the feelings of the heart or emotions. But the experience they had led them to have clarity later on if you follow the line as it goes toward the index finger or between the index finger. Finally, we have D, which is the career line, or commonly called the fate line. The fate line starts joined to the lifeline, and that simply means the career they're selecting has a connection to the family. There's someone in the family had that same career, and they may actually join the family with whatever that career is. Same kind of work. All right? Then it branches off and heads straight up. But there's another line coming parallel to it, if you notice, right behind the D. And that means there's another job they're having. So they actually have two jobs going at the same time. Okay? All right? But it looks all right. Usually with a busy hand, it's someone who has a profession in philosophy, could be a psychiatrist or a mentor, someone that hears various degrees of reasoning or has to listen to comments from others who need advice. All right, we're going to continue with this next time because we're about to run out of time. There's a lot to be said. And we want to be very clear on this. If you have questions, you can indicate your question in the comment section below. I want to say if anyone's interested in a reading, please contact me. The information is in the website, which is alphawisdom.love. All of that is listed below the video. Well, if you like the video, please give a thumbs up. And also, if you're interested, consider subscribing. Well, thank you again for watching. Continue to stay safe and see you next time for lesson 19. Bye.